What's up guys, Guillaume and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2021 for episode number 11 of the Intermarché Wanty career mode. After one of the most intense episodes and Grand Tours we have lived on PCM. First of all, apologies for this being late. Technically this gets uploaded on Sundays, but I kind of overslept, so I couldn't record. And I wanted to record during this evening or afternoon, but there was the Bahrain Grand Prix with a masterclass from Red Bull. So the thrill, the chill. Anyway, program of the day. We'll start with the dossiers once again, then Dauphiné, and probably just the Dauphiné for now, so I can at least upload this. Actually, we'll see. The thing now, Tour de Suisse is too long for one video. Yeah, Dauphiné and the races in between. Alright, first we gotta take a look at the transfers. It's not our last window for the dossiers. We've got 2 months until we signed it. Until we, get to actually sign riders. But we're reaching that point in the season where if you're going for 31 to 50, you're going to struggle to get them to 100. If we take a look at Clément Champoussin, 1 month gives you 16%. So 2 months will give me 32. So at worst, I'll have 63% chance. At best, I said 32? I can't, yeah, 32. So at best, I'll have 82. Which isn't exactly ideal. Walter was one rider I said I would sign, and I thought he was on 100%. He isn't. Because I feel like Walter is the direct replacement to Jan Hertz. But I also needed to get Brian McNulty. If I get I've got Timon Arensman, who I think could be like the B-Tech McNulty. I know he progresses quite well in the save. So I feel like the McNulty shout, I think I've waited too much for him, and now it's a bit dead. I think he's 31 to 50, right? Let me just clarify that. But I think he's 31 to 50. McNulty is indeed 31. I think the McNulty shout is dead. We've got 9 points. I'm unsure. I'm unsure as to what we do here. It's quite difficult. Alright, we'll go Attila Walter. I feel like he's someone I genuinely would think could join Intermarché in the coming years. And then there's a lot of riders that I don't need to add to my dossiers because they've got 100%, the likes of Arne Marit, Harm van Hoeken. But I do feel like I need to add someone else. And that someone else is going to be Rick Zabel. I like the German aspect. He probably won't be joining me, if we're honest. But I'm just going to get him because he's a teamable Barranqui legend. And he deserves to have a better team than the retirement home that is ISN. Alright, we're going to start this Paris-Nice. Pozzo Vivo wasn't meant to be there, but I just realized the team I decided to bring, and it was shit. So I put Pozzo Vivo. He finished his last race with a great time trial, and he did the same today. He cannot. First road stage on the way. Time for some riders to get their first actual on-screen time, I guess. Hugo Page, Theo Delacroix. I think the last time we saw all of those riders was in early January for the Santos Tour Down Under. With what was his name? Barnabas Peag doing well as well. He's there, the Hungarian. But yeah, today it's all about Hugo Page. Can the Frenchman get a World Tour stage? 5k to go in this stage. Not much has happened, if I'm being honest. Then again, I didn't really expect much to happen in this stage. But we're going to try and sprint for Hugo Page, as I've mentioned. Kisbol is leading Dainese. We are absolutely blocking FDG, by the way. That is not something I'd wished to do. I'm going to get blocked big times there. Yep, yeah. That was just... Wait, Corne van Kessel killed Hugo Page. Oh, I did not see that coming. It's a win for Mathieu Moscaté? No, Matt Pedersen, ahead of Groenewegen and Arnaud Demar. P5 for us, probably, or P4, I don't know. P4 for us. Stage 3, -3 for Domenico. The legs of the Giro are well and truly a thing of the past for the 39-year-old. Probably still hungover from all of the celebration that must have happened in Milano after the time trial. Right, 31k to go, 50 riders in the peloton. I'm quite confused. I'm pretty sure I should check with Brussels Airlines or Alitalia or whatever company we've used to travel from Milano to here. because, well, the legs given to Pozzo Vivo on the one he had at the beginning, and I'm pretty sure like, there's some sort of like a fake going on. Like that's a doppelganger of Pozzo Vivo, because the guy got dropped not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times. Col de Clavière, Col de Rochepol, and Col de la Louvesque. Wagwan, 3k to go. I'll try to like increase the rhythm in the second half, which also means that I kind of forgot to get water to my riders, but that's the Benji Nazen special. I know if he does it, then maybe I can do it too. Rémi Cavagnard is trying to win. I rate the confidence from the French champion. Sadly, he won't be the best French rider today. That's gonna be... No, Lutsenko, fuck off. Hugo Page gets a wall to win! Come on! Stage 4 of this Dauphiné, sorry. +5 for Barnabas Perak, +3 for Hugo Page. It's a sprint stage. I reckon we have a shot at a potential top 5 today. Maybe not a win. Because I mean, I should be sprinting for Barnabas, but I'm gonna try and retain the green jersey with Hugo. So yeah, maybe not a win. I was watching my phone. Put the crash with Guarnieri, and Guarnieri did not relay. Pozzo is now 12 minutes down. Oh, you're taking the piss. Barnabas Perak just punctured. Barnabas Perak just punctured at one of the worst possible moments. Hugo is being blocked by everyone, Systema de la Croix actually. Wait, Van Melsen is... Hold up. Hold up. What's going on here? What's going on here? What is going on here? Kevin Van Melsen? How? What? No. I disagree. I disagree heavily with what's happening right now. Can he hold on? Can he hold on for 2 kilometers? Let's see. 1.6 should be good. Van Melsen should be good. Let's go now with Hugo. Kevin Van Melsen takes an interesting win today in La Clayette. Ahead of Groenewegen and Dainese. Hugo Page nowhere to be seen in the finish. Well, Pozzo Vivo is the first one to begin this time trial. How have the turntables? Pozzo over to Guarnieri, and now I've been overtaken by Josef Serni. Can I catch him on the line? Nope. Well, I mean, Serni takes the win. Takes the lead. Fun, very fun. We're already 4 minutes down, and somebody there's a voice in my head that tells me that Pozzo is going to be my best finisher. I've tried everything. I really have. 751. So Pozzo is my best finisher. 522 down on Max Walscheid. What the fuck? It's a confidence win in Brombresse. Walscheid, Cataneo, Edmondson, the GC has taken a huge toll. Roy Dennis takes yellow ahead of Lutsenko and Brandon McNulty. First mountain stage of this Dauphiné. I mean, we don't really have any expectations anymore GC-wise. So we'll just try to vibe and maybe go in a breakaway, have fun. If, I don't know, like this stage doesn't look too bad. We do have the Grand Colombier. But I reckon someone like Delacroix could make it. Hopefully, Hugo can also make it. Struggling would be the word I'd use to describe how we managed to reach a breakaway. Every time I'd attack, the peloton would like chase me. I think all the sprinters were scared to have Hugo Page in the breakaway, so they never really allowed me to go. But the breakaway is quite mental. Kudus, Godu, Woods, and Benoît Cosnefroy. I mean, I do have a Giro winner here. Yeah, Theo is going to explode. Theo is going to absolutely get murdered in the Grand Colombier. That's our chance is gone. 13k to go, not a single team in the peloton is willing to take the chase. So yeah, it's going to be a win for David Godu, the Frenchman, getting a win here on Dauphiné. I really need to stop confusing those two races. We're going to try and attack with Theo, see if we can maybe like get a gap or something, because might as well try to go for P2 at this point. You know what, 1 far off Godu, we're only a minute down. Funny hard energy. Godu takes the win ahead of Theo Delacroix, who comes in for a very, very nice P2, and Michael Matthews gets P3. Even Hugo Page nearly came back. That's how shit the peloton was today. Quick stage of this Dauphiné, and as you can see, the profile really suits our riders. It's like, that was really not fun. Like, I attacked with Delacroix and Pozzo, But these guys are just so much better in mountain. Although Tony Galopin is there, so I don't know how this works. They just dropped me. And I never was able to, like, reach them or do anything. So I guess back to the peloton for us. We'll enjoy a nice 73rd place of the stage. Final stage of this Paris. We finished like 15 minutes behind yesterday. The leader is Brian McNulty. I mean, the stage is not done, obviously, so maybe good things could happen, although I don't really see it happening. But we came on this race with literally no expectations, and we'll leave with at least 2 wins. I think that's already a dub. We've reached the final 4K, there's many attacks. Domenico did manage to make the first group. I've tried the entire day to attack, and don't ask me why, but as soon as I attacked with Hugo or Barnabas, Quickstep would pace so much. We got 2 minutes, and then they were like, yeah, nah, they've used everyone in their team to catch us, and they're gonna catch Clément Champoussin. Alaphilippe is not gonna win. However, if Remco wins the GC. Bettiol, Yates, Mohoric, Remco, Yates. It's very close. It's gonna be an actual battle to the line here. Yeah, I feel Yates has it. Adam Yates takes it. But where's Brandon McNulty? Brandon McNulty got dropped. Brandon McNulty just lost the Dauphiné to Remco Evenepoel on the final day. And it is indeed Remco Evenepoel that takes the GC ahead of Alberto Bettiol. I did not expect that. McNulty, Yates, and Dan Martinez. I mean, as I said earlier, I had no expectations. We brought Pedro, he wasn't even meant to be there. But we brought him just in case. We got 2 stage wins. Right, a couple of podiums here and there. I'll take it. Alright, time to see what happened in the other races. And our journey started in France for the classic Rhône-Alpes Isère, or basically the equivalent of the Mont Ventoux but for the Alps in Valberg. Strong competition for that race. Mainly Ineos was there with the likes of Yates and Richard Carapaz and Richie Porte, but also Teg Gennard, Pavel Sivakov, and someone else. And it's going to be no surprise a 1-2 for the Empire. We're going to come home in what will be a round P4 with Luis Mentius. Sadly not where I wanted to be, but seeing the competition, I don't think the South American should be too sad about that. We'll then go back to flat races, the bread and butter of Belgium and the Netherlands, starting with this very fun race whose name I do not know. We've got Adrien Petit, we've got De Vriend, we've got Van Kessel. Well, actually, we don't have Adrien Petit, but we have Hugo Page, who we've seen was in very good shape on the Dauphiné. But it's going to be Tom De Vriend heading for the win, with Tom van Asbroek and Jacobsen fighting it, but the Belgian does take it for Intermarché Wanty Gobert. Yet another sprint stage. Pasqualon was there, but also Tim Merlier, also Fabio Jacobsen, also Mark Cavendish. Jan Eert is going to lead everyone with Aimé de Rent in the wheel. Quinten Amons tries to kick out. Pasqualon is well placed. Loic Vliegen is there to protect the Italian in case of a potential comeback. And sadly, yeah, the comeback does happen. It's not a win for us. I've paused the game real quick here, but it's Jacobsen who takes it instead of Merlier. We do have a podium nonetheless. And that trend of podium will carry on with this next stage. Pasqualon, again, our leader, is the exact same train as the previous stage. Aimé de Rent leads us with 3K to go. Quinten Amons is in the wheel. So is Andrea Pasqualon. We're going to launch with the Belgian, then with the Italian, and as a matter of fact, I believe we don't have a podium on this stage. I got confused. My apologies for being quite stupid. And finally, the final stage. Adrien Aimé de Rent, Binyam Girmay, and Andrea Pasqualon on Dwars, I think it's Dwars door het Hageland, something along those lines. Tom De Vriend leads out quite well, if I'm honest. Aimé de Rent follows. Tim Merlier is in the middle of Girmay. He knows that he needs to worry about the Eritrean. He's going to kick out in this right-hander, but with 500 meters to go, it's not enough to catch Aimé de Rent. who takes a very, very resounding win today ahead of former Belgian champion Meria and former GOAT Binyam Girmay. Not too bad an episode. A win on the Highland Vasgoed Heidsepile, 2 wins on Dauphiné, a win on Varsdor Het Hageland. We'll take it. We'll take it. And we should definitely be able to keep our position in the World Tour next year. With that done, that is going to be the end of this episode. Apologies for it coming way later, or just basically instead of the next episode. If that makes sense. Now, I'll try and get an episode this weekend, but I'm going on holiday, so there won't be content for 10 days. So, yeah, enjoy them ones, and I'll see you in the very near future. My name is Guillaume. Have an amazing day. See ya.